안녕하세요. 톰입니다. It's time for the exciting Korean class. The theme of today's class is 우리가 정하래요. He told us to decide. Today we will learn the indirect quotation 라고 하다, tell someone to do something, and indirect quotation for suggestions. 자고 하다, suggest someone do. I also prepared a small test for you. The test will cover lesson 46 to 50. I will put the link in the description section. And today will be the last class of the elementary Korean course. Oh my god, you guys worked so hard till the end. I'm so proud of you. Anyway, I will cry after this class. As a bonus for your hard work, I'd like to sing a song for you at the end to congratulate you on the progress you have made. Okay, so let's get done with the expressions on the topic till the end and be the super master of Korean. 그럼 시작할게요. The theme of today's conversation is 우리가 정하래요. He told us to decide. Tommy's manager is going on a business trip to the United States. Tommy seemed to be surprised by the work the manager asked her to do. What happened? Let's listen to the conversation and try to guess. 그럼 들어보세요.
상민 씨, 이번 일에 대해서 부장님이 뭐라고 하세요? 부장님은 이틀 동안 미국 출장을 다녀오신대요. 그래서 이 글 제목은 우리가 정하래요. 아니, 이렇게 중요한 걸 우리가 결정하라고 하셨어요? 네. 그래서 우리가 몇 가지 안을 준비하는 게 어떨까요? 그거 좋네요. 부장님도 그렇게 하시세요? 네. 서울 후에 회사에 나오시니까 그때 회의를 하자고 하셨어요. 그렇군요. 우리 힘을 모아서 멋있는 제목 하나 만들어 봐요.
Did you catch some words? If you didn't, don't worry. Now I'll explain the vocabulary and phrases while going over the conversation.
상민 씨, 이번 일에 대해서 부장님이 뭐라고 하세요?
The word 부장님 is made up with 부장 and 님. 부장 means a department head or executive manager. In Korean, you usually add 님 after the person's position to show a respect. Especially, you use 님 when you call someone who is on higher position than you, like your boss.
부장님은 이틀 동안 미국 출장을 다녀오신대요. 그래서 이 글 제목은 우리가 정하래요.
이틀 means 2 days. In addition, 동안 means 4 days. So, 이틀 동안 means for 2 days. 글 means a text, article, writing. 제목 is a title. 정하다 is to decide. 제목을 뭘로 정했어요? means what did you decide for the title? Do you get it?
아니, 이렇게 중요한 걸 우리가 결정하라고 하셨어요?
중요하다 means important. 결정 is a decision and 결정하다 is to decide. This word is pronounced as 결정 with a tense sound, so please be aware.
네. 그래서 우리가 몇 가지 안을 준비하는 게 어떨까요?
가지 is added after a native Korean number to say kinds. For example, 한 가지 is one kind. 두 가지 is two kinds. And 세 가지 is three kinds. 몇 가지 can be translated as how many kinds or some kinds. In this context, it means some kinds. 안 is an idea here. So, 몇 가지 안 means some kinds of ideas.
네. 서울 후에 회사에 나오시니까 그때 회의를 하자고 하셨어요.
회의 is a meeting and it is pronounced as 회의. By the way, the word meeting is also commonly used to refer to a meeting. Okay?
그렇군요. 우리 힘을 모아서 멋있는 제목 하나 만들어 봐요.
힘 is power or energy and 모으다 is together. So 힘을 모으다 directly translates to gather a power, which means to pull together. Okay? Next, I'll explain the indirect speech for a command, 라고 하다, to tell someone to do something. You use this to quote for commanding sentences to someone. For example, a direct speech for a command would be like, my dad said, eat your breakfast quickly. He is pretty much commanding me to eat quickly, right? When you make this into an indirect speech, you can say something like, my dad told me to eat breakfast quickly. Okay? Can you see the clear difference? In addition, 으래요 is a shortened version of 으라고 해요. Korean people use it often in conversations. Now, let's take a look at how to use 으라고 하다. Tell someone to do something. It is simple since there are only two patterns. First, when a verb stem has a final consonant, you add 으라고 하다. For example, 받다 to receive becomes 받으라고 하다. Tell someone to receive. Second, when a verb stem does not have a final consonant or when the stem finishes with the final consonant, you add 라고 하다. For example, 오다 becomes 오라고 하다. Tell someone to come. For verbs with the final consonant, such as 팔다, to sell, it becomes 팔라고 하다. Tell someone to sell. Okay? Now, let's look at some example sentences from today's conversation. 이렇게 중요한 걸 우리가 결정하라고 하셨어요? Did he tell us to decide this important thing? In this sentence, let's focus on the phrase 결정하라고 하셨어요? Here, 결정하다 is to decide. Since it does not have a final consonant, you add 라고 하다 to the stem to say 결정하라고 하다. Tell us to decide. Okay? Let's look at one more sentence with a shortened version, 으래요. 이 글 제목은 우리가 정하래요. He told us to decide the title of this article. Here, let's pay attention to 정하래요. 정하다 is to decide. It does not have a final consonant, so this time you add 레요 and it becomes 정하래요. Told us to decide. Quiz! Then let's take a quick quiz. Please pick the right answer. 오빠가 선배한테 했어요. My older brother told me to ask a senior friend. Number 1, 물어보라고. Number 2, 물어보냐고. The answer is number 1. Here, 물어보다 is to ask. This word does not have a final consonant, right? So you put 라고 하다 to the stem to make 물어보라고 하다. Tell me to ask. In this sentence, you want to say it in a past tense, so it will be 물어보라고 했어요. In addition, I know 선배, a senior friend, sounds a little bit strange in English, right? But 선배 is an expression for someone who is older and has been at the same school or organization for a long time. Okay? I hope you get the nuance. Now, I will read the whole sentence for you. 오빠가 선배한테 물어보라고 했어요. Crystal clear? Next, let's learn another indirect speech, 자고 하다, to suggest someone do. You can use this indirect speech to quote a suggestion. For example, in direct speech, I can say, Tommy said, let's eat lunch. If you want to make it into an indirect speech, you can say, Tommy suggested we eat lunch. Can you see the difference? I didn't use the quotation mark for the second one, right? That's what you are learning now. And 제요 is a shortened version of 자고 해요, and Korean people use it often in conversations. In addition, 지 말다 is the basic form of negative sentences for suggestions, such as 지 마세요, 지 맙시다, and 지 말아요. Let's not do this. The indirect quotation for this would be 지 말자고 하다, and its shortened version would be 지 말재요. Okay? Are you on the same page? I will give you good news. It is very simple to apply this grammar. Regardless of a final consonant, you just need to add 자고 하다 or 재요 to a verb stem. For example, 만들다, which has a final consonant, becomes 만들자고 하다. Suggest someone make. Also, 보다, which does not have a final consonant, becomes 보자고 하다. Suggest someone meet. As you can see, you just have to attach 자고 하다 regardless of a final consonant. Then let's check an example sentence from today's conversation. 사흘 후에 회사에 나오시니까 그때 회의를 하자고 하셨어요. He will come to the office in 3 days. So he suggested we have a meeting then. In this sentence, you can find an indirect quotation such as 하자고 하셨어요. Here, 하다 is to do. You add 자고 하다 to the stem. So it becomes 하자고 하다. Suggest we do. Got it? Let's look at the next sentence with a shortened version. 제요. 부장님은 그렇게 하시재요? Did the manager suggest we do so? Here, 하시재요 is the indirect quotation. 하다, to do, is changed to the honorific form. 하시다. Then you add 재요 to the stem to make 하시재요. He suggests we should do. Quiz! Then let's take an easy quiz. Please pick the right answer. 친구가 오늘은 같이. My friend suggests we should not eat together today. Number 1, 먹재요. Number 2, 먹지 말재요. The answer is number 2. 먹다 is to eat, right? We want to say we should not eat together here. So you need to add 지 말재요 to the stem. It will be 먹지 말재요. Okay? You can also say 먹지 말자고 했어요. It has the same meaning. I will read the whole sentence for you. 친구가 오늘은 같이 먹지 말재요. Perfect!
Oh!
Now, let's listen to the conversation once again and see how much you understood. 그럼 확인해 보세요.
상민 씨, 이번 일에 대해서 부장님이 뭐라고 하세요? 부장님은 이틀 동안 미국 출장을 다녀오신대요. 그래서 이 글 제목은 우리가 정하래요. 아니, 이렇게 중요한 걸 우리가 결정하라고 하셨어요? 네. 그래서 우리가 몇 가지 안을 준비하는 게 어떨까요? 그거 좋네요. 부장님도 그렇게 하시재요? 네. 사흘 후에 회사에 나오시니까 그때 회의를 하자고 하셨어요. 그렇군요. 우리 힘을 모아서 멋있는 제목 하나 만들어 봐요.
Oh!
This is practice time. Please read along with me. 그럼 큰 소리로 읽어보세요.
상민 씨, 이번 일에 대해서 부장님이 뭐라고 하세요? 부장님은 이틀 동안 미국 출장을 다녀오신대요. 그래서 이 글 제목은 우리가 정하래요. 아니, 이렇게 중요한 걸 우리가 결정하라고 하셨어요? 네. 그래서 우리가 몇 가지 안을 준비하는 게 어떨까요? 그거 좋네요. 부장님도 그렇게 하시재요? 네. 사흘 후에 회사에 나오시니까 그때 회의를 하자고 하셨어요. 그렇군요. 우리 힘을 모아서 멋있는 제목 하나 만들어 봐요.
Great job! You guys are all amazing! This is an important section, so be sure to review later and practice reading aloud at least 5 times. I'll announce the last homework for this course. We have 2 assignments. For the first homework, make 2 sentences using the grammar we learned today. For the first sentence, let's use 으라고 하다 or 으래요. Tell someone to do something. You can tell me what your beloved friends or family members have asked you to do. It must be a command, okay? For example, 우리 엄마가 빨리 빨래하라고 했어요. My mother told me to do the laundry quickly. Okay? For the second sentence, use 자고 하다 or 재요. Suggest someone to do and tell us about something exciting that you are invited to do. For example, 절친이 같이 애완견 박람회에 가자고 했어요. My best friend suggested that we go to a pet expo together. Okay? Please share your comments in the comment section. It would be helpful if you can write English translations as well. I'm excited to see how you use indirect quotations. The second homework is memorizing vocabulary. Please memorize all vocabulary till the end. So we usually memorize 40 words, but this time 71 words from number 1601 to 1671 on page 21 on the elementary vocabulary list. You can find the quiz on my website, so please try it out. I will put the link in the description section below. And today we also have a review test. The test will cover lesson number 46 to 50. Please give it a try and challenge yourself. And as you already know, this is the last class of the elementary Korean course, so I prepared a gift for you. We have a final exam covering all the classes so far, the lesson number 1 to 50. For those who pass the exam, I will give a special gift. A certificate of elementary level Korean mastery. Yay! Pow, 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 pow. I will put the link in the description section, okay? Now, I will sing a song to congratulate you guys. 축하합니다. 축하합니다. 당신의 기쁜 날을 축하합니다. 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 오늘의 기쁜 날을 축하합니다. 오늘은 멋진 날, 바로 당신의 날입니다. 모든 걱정은 털어버리고 오직 당신을 위해 우리 모두 만세! 축하합니다. 축하합니다. 당신의 기쁜 날을 축하합니다. 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 오늘의 이 기쁨을 축하합니다. 오늘의 이 기쁨을 축하합니다. 여러분 진심으로 축하합니다. Bright future is always ahead of you. 그럼 오늘도 행복 가득, 웃음 가득한 하루 되세요.